I'm back, bitches. That's right. With the fro. I am here. It says it's telling people that I'm live. Hopefully it's doing that for real. I'm not just saying that. I'm back. I'm back. Black. I'm everything. Hello, everybody. JLJ this morning. Of course, I had to come back. I missed you guys since last Friday. What is that about? What is that about? Time went by too fast. I did have that. We did have a big soap Zoom on Saturday, which was wonderful. I missed you guys in here. So I'm setting the stuff up. So I am back. Let's see what's going on this morning. I think it's my normal time I come on at 9:30. I was up late last night because it rained. Oh my God, we finally got rain in LA. It only lasted for like an hour or two, but it was good. Let's see what's going on here. Setting stuff up. Let me come back and see let me see who's in the chat. Anybody here with me? Oh my God, we finally got nobody here yet. But like, James is on. That's crazy. But I am here. My fro is out today because I'm going to wash my hair today. So I put up my fro. Okay, I did everything else to do. So I have one person watching. I got 2 likes, and I liked it myself too. 2 likes. I'll just comb my hair. Sure, I'll just comb my hair while I'm waiting for people to come in. Nobody's in yet. So I'm going to wash my hair today. So I'm just kind of combing it out. I had some curls and stuff mixed in there. Look how long my hair is. It is long. And shave the sides because that's all grown in. So I'm gonna shave the sides and work it out, folks. Yes, this weekend was an eventful weekend for me. I'm not gonna this hair. I love it. It's a little tangled right now, but our Metro line, a long-awaited Metro line, opened in my neighborhood this weekend, and we rode it. And we had the best time. I didn't ride the first day, I rode the second day. We had the best time. I'm actually working on a video of that. I got to work on that today. Get that out to you guys. But we went and did that, but it changed my life. Yesterday, I put it into practice for a client. So I put it into practice, and it totally worked. It was wonderful. So I did that. Also, I took care of my stepdad this weekend. My mom's getting her hair done. It was their anniversary yesterday. 24 years married. So congratulations to Benita and Moses. And that. It was also worked an organizing client yesterday, which I hadn't done organizing in like 2 months. So that was kind of nice. It was really nice. I had to call the police this weekend. We had a homeless issue in basically my backyard, so to speak. I had to take care of that. So my brother had to come together for that. I've had lots of stuff happen this weekend. I was like, okay. And that our third soap Zoom event. These events, please sign up. They're a lot of fun, actually. I want to create this community. So, like, even if you don't come to all of them, you come to some, or come to a few, or only come to a certain series. I want that to happen for you. I'm trying to comb all this stuff out because you're going to meet other people, and I'm telling you, if you come to the event, people love it. They're really enjoying themselves. I just had a one-on-one with somebody who does them. And she was saying she just loves how positive they are. It's a safe space. You know, we talk, we talk things out. It's a lot of fun. And we talk soap, we talk about life. It says soap Zoom because we do tend to lead towards soap operas, but we've talked about life. guests come in. 10-4 GH came in. Thanks to Matt and Kat. We love them. They came in. Tammy was there. Amanda was there. Frank wasn't feeling well, so he didn't make it. But it was a warm and wonderful experience. And there's a third soap Zoom one. I've had 6 events, all successful. It's a third soap one. And it's funny because I left Twitter last week. I'm just posting stuff. I'm not really on there. It's funny. I just had to glance and I saw that my subscriber count has gone up. My follow count has gone up. It's gone up in these shows, and a lot of stuff is happening. So I got a lot of attention. I say that from the bad Twitter press. That actually is turning out to be positive. People are following me on all social media platforms, and my numbers are up. And I'm like, okay. So I guess someone said, well, now you know. They know who you were, now they know who you are. Because they said it was like 1-2 punch of, who is this guy? And then he's hosting a Teriah event. Like, I guess, I know this, not everybody knows who I am. I just think I'm famous. Even Spam Risk is calling me. No Spam Risk. I could think I'm famous, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not. Everybody knows who I am. Certain segments know the combination of who I am. Everybody knows who I am. So it's very interessante that now folks are checking out who I am, because I'm like, all of a sudden I'm getting lots of attention from people. But yeah, it was a very interesting week. But I'm feeling great. I'm doing much better. I wore this back brace yesterday. That's supposed to be support for myself. And I think it worked. I wore it all day. I think it worked when I was doing for bending over and stuff. I had no issues yesterday. I was like, yeah, okay. I need a new chair. I need office chairs. I just sit down. Office chairs are really expensive. They are really, really expensive. And I'm like, I don't understand why. I'm like, why are they expensive? Because I've had some chairs that just broke. I need a good chair. I need a good chair. Anyway, but yes, I have all these events coming up. They're fun. Trust me, they're fun. And they're all super low cost. You're not breaking the bank anywhere with these events. I keep low cost on purpose because I do have higher cost things. If you want to do a private Zoom with me, that's which I had this morning. That's something different. It's a different price. You want a one-on-one coaching, that's a different price. Like, there's things like that are different. But in terms of just, joining for group settings, because some people like groups, some people like group. They're a lot of fun. Everybody's nice. We're all nice. We're all sitting there. We're all just doing our thing, folks. We're not trying nothing, because we leave that to the online stuff. And I will tell you, almost a week off of Twitter has been very interesting. I out of habit, I'm breaking the habit right now of checking. I'm on there because I have some people I talk to through Messenger on there. And so I'll go there, and there's like, James, don't look at the Twitter, don't get Twitter. And so I have no idea what people are saying. I don't care. I don't even look. Hi, J Trans, somebody's here finally. Or somebody's here and talking, I should say. But everybody's here. Yes. How are you, J Tran, this morning? Tonight is our 2-year anniversary of Daytime Today. Me, Tammy Govea, and Candace Mack will be talking tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be talking about that. We will. Ethel, thank you for my coffee. I'm checking one right now, but I sent you a message that there's a coffee I want to try, that I will try because of you. So thank you. So I will. Very, very. So thank you. It was a nice surprise. I like it. I have that there, like little tip jars. Me working hard. I was up late last night too. I was up late last night working. I said, normally I don't do that, but I was. thank you. No, thank you very much. I'm wearing a fro today. I'm going to wash my hair, so the fro is out again. The controversial fro. It just feels so liberating, letting it out, letting it out. Oh, good. Yeah, I like Andor. We'll be back tomorrow night. Andor tomorrow night, 7 p.m. I'm liking. I like it. So I like Andor. I love it. So I'm glad you're watching it. Good, you caught up. I'm glad you caught up. I appreciate that. That's good. And then now you can follow along with us for sure. What we're talking about. Hi, Natasha, folks coming in. And so we're coming in here because I haven't been on here since Friday. I'm like, nobody's here. Nobody cared. Everybody left me. You guys all forgot about me. What's other? You have other content creators like DC and Albert guys left me. Tony Moore Jr.'s calling me. Tony Moore Jr., my chocolate twin. I'm not going to answer because he'll be like, he'll get mad if I answer. So I'm not going to answer. But we had rain last night. And it rained hard. I was like, I put on my social media, if you haven't seen it. My garden, I can't go see what my garden looks like outside. I'm so excited. Let me tell my chocolate twin. I just started. And so it was like very much, I was like, rain. So I'm sure my garden is so happy because it was pouring. Thank you, Natasha. I mean, last week's a little rough, but this weekend I had a really good time with my family, had some new experiences. I did some organizing yesterday, some physical organizing with a client, which I don't do very much anymore, but it was nice to get out the house and be with a longtime client that I like, and actually help them get their life together, get some stuff together and see a difference in their life. That was a lot of fun to do that and get her in order. And she's a Black doctor here in Los Angeles. Her family's from Louisiana, like mine. I've worked with her mom and her aunt. I worked with her whole family for years. So I love helping other Black folks get their lives together. I think it's a great thing. A lot of them don't even know we can have an organizer. I'm like, yes, anybody can have an organizer. Unfortunately, I'm not taking on any new clients or anything like that. But I have my little client base I'm keeping, and most of them at this point are Black at this point. One of my clients is Shirley Ralph. Yes, that Emmy-winning Shirley Ralph is one of my clients. I work for her and her family, so when they need me, they call me, and I come in and do an amazing job for them. And her and her son Etienne, her daughter Ivy Coco, all of them, they're so wonderful and inviting and appreciative. Are there polls on YouTube? You post polls on YouTube? Really? I'm like, let me see. I've never been. I do shorts all the time. My shorts do really well. I do shorts. I do posts. I've never done. Let's see. Okay. It doesn't give me an option for a poll. Oh, I never seen it before. Until just now. So I've never seen that. And so thank you, James, I've never seen that. And I just like, I know you can make posts, but I've never seen the option. I just never looked at it. Should I be posting a poll on something? And I used to on Twitter for things. I think do I need to ask somebody something? The things should let me know. I never see it. That's why I talk to the fans. I don't know what's going on. I never even saw it at all. So back to a little bit to coffee. I want to get a little sense to Ethel. So Ethel, I had a bunch of buy-me coffees recently. So I went to, it's actually a lot of coffees on sale right now. It's really weird. So I went and bought some coffees that I never get a chance to buy. They're on sale, so I got them. There's a couple of coffees that I really want to try. They're a little more inexpensive end, but I'm going to try. If I get enough buy-me coffees, I'm going to try to buy them. I feel like then I can justify, because then I do my podcast on every coffee that I buy. I do a podcast, got lots and lots of coffee. And so I have one to do on Starbucks Mocha. I got one to do on them. But I always like to do that. And so it gives me a chance to do that. So I'm looking, there's a lot of coffees out there. I mean, there's a bunch I want to try that. Cute pack. I'm a sucker for packaging. Ray Dunn has coffee, but the problem with hers is pumpkin spice. I don't do pumpkin spice. I'm not a pumpkin spice person. Oh, girl, it's been a long, because, well, barbecue and soul food is expensive. You saw I had soul food last week. I treated myself to some short ribs, and they were the bomb. They get expensive, but I haven't had barbecue, like barbecue ribs that fall off the bone. I've been wanting some in a long time, and I think they're now starting, because barbecues are open on Sunday, Monday. I think they're back open starting today. I haven't had ribs. Oh my God, it's so long. Oh, I would love some. That sounds good. Some ribs, some potato salad. Sounds good to me. Some cornbread. That sounds good to me with lots of butter and honey on it. It's been a while. I haven't had any in a while. Because I don't really care for, I mean, you can do Fridays or whatever, but yeah, it's crazy. That's it. See, now I have to start talking about food. Shit. Now I'm gonna, I haven't had breakfast yet. Now I'm gonna start, because I had a private Zoom this morning, and now you're gonna get me hungry. You know how that goes. But no, I haven't had. There's a place called Bloodsows. It's in Compton, and there's one out, and there's one in LA that I miss their. Oh man, I miss their ribs, their pulled pork. Oh my God, oh my God. And seriously, the greens. I know, Jeremy. I'm fucking hungry. I'm like, oh my God. I know. My place, Gloria's. I think she's open today. God, I would totally. I'm like, I know it is. I mean, we talk about food on here. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like starving. My food posts do so well online. Everybody loves my food stuff. So this Sunday, I couldn't be on because I was taking care of my stepdad, who's early stages of something. And he was fine. Actually, it was a good day. He was very lucid and fun, and we kind of joked around. I took care of him and the dog the whole day. My mom got her hair did. And so it was a good day. My parents had their anniversary yesterday, 24 years married. So congratulations to Benita Moses. I was at their wedding. That's one other story. But, I didn't get to know him until I came to LA like 12, 13 years ago. Really get to know him a little bit. So meanwhile, they're happy. That's all that matters to me. That's me. Seriously, it's her life, not mine. It makes her happy. But I try to help her out with him when I can and make it easy for him. And so my brother and I both check, my sister, we all check on her and them all the time we can. So and then my daughter is 25 weeks pregnant. She's feeling it. She's also going to nursing school at the same time and take care of my 1-year-old grandson. And so that's going on. My other grandchildren, my one granddaughter's turning 18 in 5 months. Like it's just all kind of stuff. So the family's hanging in there. The ones I talk to, the ones I'll talk to, I don't give a shit about, but the ones I talk to are doing fine. It's tea time here, so ham pickle sandwich it is. That doesn't sound good to me, but I will let you. A tea sounds good, but I don't know, ham pickle. I don't know about that brown. Ooh, I don't know about that one, but I love you. Black love. Always like black love. That just goes without saying, of course. But I decided to make this I didn't say it in the title. This is going to be a question answer morning. So if you have any questions for me, I will talk. Usually I come in here, I blather on about stuff. But I'm gonna let you guys ask me questions, and then I will on anything, and if I want to answer, I'll answer. I will answer. Today's the 11th, my favorite number in the world. Reminds me of my grandmother Mitzi. May she rest in peace. It's a very lucky number for me. 11's a great. So I feel I'm having a great day today. I'm having it already. I'm singing with you guys. I'm already having it. But yeah, sign up for my events. The one on Saturday was the bomb. We have more people than ever. They're just people. I don't have no event this weekend. It's kind of weird. I've had events almost every weekend. So this weekend, no event. But next weekend is my how to write. What I learned writing audio dramas. But you should come and Black Love. It's all about my events right now. I'm selling those, and the list is underneath the thing here. I post. I know you see I post all these things everywhere. My thing is, if folks, so even if you can't make it, donate the time for someone else. And somebody else can go in your place. Some people are doing that. You can pick an event, do that. But I said, right now I am pushing that. That's all I'm pushing right now. Black Love. There's nothing else to push. I have music coming out and books and my regular TV shows and stuff. But everything right now, I'm pushing my events. There's nothing else I'm pushing. So that's it. I'm just pushing that right now, and that is it. That's all I'm pushing. So I have a couple. I have a Halloween book that's out right now that I've had for a while. I have nothing that pressing is coming out. I'll have some audio dramas in my regular shows and that stuff, but nothing super exciting at the moment. But right now, my exciting thing is my Zooms. That's all I'm pushing. Or my Patreon, of course, become a Patreon member. It's $5, $10, or $20. You get all this extra content from me and my friends. You can support me there, and that's patreon.com/JamesLott Jr. I put in here, of course, my buymeacoffee.com/JamesLott Jr. A podcast on there too. I'm getting more people on that one, and then my CashAPP, of course. So that's the only things. That's the only things I'm pushing right now. I'm trying to build these events because there's so much negativity online that I'm trying to counter it with these. I'm actually, clearly since last week, everyone's watching me. And they want to see if these things succeed or fail. A lot of my fellow content creators, a lot of people you guys watch, are calling me and texting me. And what are you doing, James? What's going on? How's this working? And trust me, every single show that I'm doing is something fun for everybody. I had friends who are like, I don't even write audio dramas. I'm like, you should come in. I give you all kinds of dirt about writing in the business. I give you all kinds of stuff, behind the scenes stuff. My YouTube show that I'm doing on the 5th. Yeah, people actually went live after I did it. I give you all this YouTube stuff. I give you all this behind the scenes stuff. A lot of everything's gossip. I got all kind of gossip. I share stuff with you guys on these private Zooms that are not recorded and everything, but I'm trying to show them that this Black man here can actually draw people, not just celebrities, but draw people and create a community. And that's what I'm trying to do. And so right now, I'm not only on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube and on Zoom. So that's why I'm pushing so hard these projects, because I think you guys will enjoy them. We have a good time. It's safe. The industry is, like I said, they're looking. I don't think I'm gonna do with it. I'm hoping this will make bigger partnerships with me and with some of the networks. And I'm trying to work this into something big for you guys. And they're all low cost. So nothing exact. I'm trying to make some money, of course, and I'm making some money off these things, but they're low cost. So there's that too. So anyway, so that's why I promote these things so hard. That's it. We play lottery. I know I'm gonna play lottery today. I actually am going to, because it's 11's my number, so I'm going to play it later today. That's going. I am. That's one of my things. I have to walk to the store. I'm a corner store. Corner store. I'm gonna go to corner store and buy me some tickets. I got some cash in my little coach thing. Thank you, Black Love. As you know, I do all that stuff too. I do race talk. I do, gay shit. I do everything. You know me. I'm always like I'm not just a soap guy. I do a little bit of everything. My interviews come out. We talk about all kinds of stuff. I love doing the race stuff with Jared. I trust him. We're friends. It's wonderful. We have a great time. I always learn something. He learns something. I always get something new from the fans. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. My garden, we had rain last night. So we had rain for the first time in like half a year. And it rained hard for a couple hours. That's all I did. But for those couple of hours last night, I recorded all my video. It's all over my social media. I was so happy I couldn't tell you. I'm not outside yet. Right now it's overcast and I like it. I plan on going outside to see how my babies are doing. I'm sure they're so happy, because I was like, I have to water my plants. So then I'm like, oh goodness, it's gonna be, now I don't have to. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mother Nature. I don't have to. But here's the deal. The plants I want, Black Love, YouTube Black Love, Brown is, I know your name, but I'm still gonna call you Brown H21. What I do want is more. I want to take my English together. I want taller plants. I want more tree plants, not actual trees, but I want plants that grow tall. My yard has a lot of different heights. And I'm trying to add height to the front, because I do have trees, obviously, but in the front, I want to try, these 2 trees aren't growing the way I want them to. It's kind of pissing me off. I may have to move them and put 2 trees that really go, but I want height. And I just put a pole in that has hanging plants. I might buy another one of those to add height to, but I have 2 trees that are growing right now. One's like a rubber tree, another one's a delicate tree. I had 3 and 1 died. So I have a Christmas tree in my front yard. It's growing, but we had a drought, and it's been really tough in terms of watering schedule. And so then I get enough water. But everything else I was drought tolerant, of course. But I want more. I want tall. I have a specific type, but I want taller. I like palms. I have some palms. They're not growing the way I want either. But yes, I want more height in my yard. Like that's kind of what to spice up to my yard. I want different heights. I have such a huge yard. I'm on 2 alleys, so I'm like, I hate being on. I hate being on the alley. That's the one thing I hate is being on the alley. So I mean, yeah, that's a good question. So that's what I want. I want more of that. I'll say, do I still have the tag on here? So yeah, good question. Oh, people are texting me. So I had 10 watching, 6 likes. Who doesn't like me? Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? I told Tony I was live. He didn't respond. He's like, he don't care. He's like, next. Oh, let me see anything else. Did you find time to watch last week's soaps? Yes, I'm not caught on last week's soaps. I'm caught on them. I've not watched yesterday at all. There are folks. That's a good question. I should read it. I should read the question out first. I'm like talking to Black Love. Like, yeah. James, have you thought about doing restaurant food reviews? Everybody wants me to do them. I don't want to. I don't want to. I've been fighting it. But I eat a lot. I go out to eat a lot also, and I cook. So my food videos will be showing my food. Hi, George Blackman. Now I know what you look like. So funny. And I post them to huge hits. I have friends who do. Let me decide. That's hilarious, James Fan. That is hilarious. Sure. We wish they could come to my class so I could teach them how to write shit. So back to the food thing. So I have friends who do a great job as food bloggers. They do a great job. But you know me, Black Love, I'm like, what do the fans want? Shit. So I kind of lead. So and they're watching my videos. They're looking at my videos. I'm like, God bless America. I don't want to do them. I don't want to do it. But I might end up doing them. I don't know yet. We'll see. I don't want to do them. I don't. I really don't. But the fans want me to. So I'll continue posting my food stuff. Like today, I might go to Whole Foods because now we have the Metro line by my house. So I just walk 2 blocks, take the Metro to the next Metro, Metro to the next Metro, and then literally. So I might do that today because I don't have any shows after this until tonight. And I don't have to watch anything. It's just daytime today. So I may go on a little excursion. Kind of crazy. So, but Black Love, you're not the only person. Everybody's just like, James, your food looks so good. I know it does. But I don't want to do food reviews. So we'll see. We'll see. Height for privacy. Partially, yes. And along my okay, so Brown A21. Along my fence in the backyard, I have total privacy. My bougainvillea, I posted it. My bougainvillea has covered. Right here, part of the backyard covered. The front yard is still kind of open. I planted a bunch of trees and they're starting to grow. My front porch is covered. A big tree in the center. So yeah, so the front part, yeah, well, part for privacy and part for just aesthetics. That's what it looked like. think it would just be kind of cool to have up and down. That's what I think. Why don't you know what? So, Crystal, here's the thing. I'm writing it down right now. Do a show on disability awareness. Because what's funny is I did a show about chronic pain. I'll find it and I'll send it to you, Crystal. You can watch it. Me and my friend Jennifer Lavo had I had Bell's palsy because we had chronic pain. We did a show on how to live your life through chronic pain, which was a very interesting show, and very useful. So I will actually put that in my. I wrote it down. That we should on TV and shows. That's a great idea, Crystal. Great idea. It is. I love to. So I wrote it down. It could. Hi, Nikisha. I know you're on here. Free meals. I know I could, but there are folks that I watch. I love how they do their food reviews, and they're just. I mean, this. I feel like it's so saturated. That's why I always do things that are different. Hi, Mr. Naylor. Yes, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Everybody's asking me questions today. Everybody's asking me questions. So yeah, so that's a good one, Crystal. I will have that. I'll put that in the queue. Oh, and good morning. No, it's fine. It's just a question show. We'll say good morning, whatever. But yes, definitely. I think that's a good one. Yes. But yeah, I now have this metro 2 blocks away. I can literally get dressed, walk over, and go to this Whole Foods is new too. I know it's bougie and whatever, but I was thinking about going to my bank and then running some errand there, and then going to Whole Foods on the way back, maybe get something to eat, and then coming home. So I'm like, I don't know. It's on a train. I can do whatever I want. I'm on the train. You can ride the train. You can ride it, Chi-Chi ride. Come on, ride the train. You can ride it. I'll show you guys something so funny. Now we got merch. JLJ Media, JLJmedia.threadless.com. That's the other thing, Black Love. I bought me in a bag. It's me in a bag, you guys. It's me in my hands. It's me in a bag. I bought myself me. I was trying to figure out what I want to buy for myself. And I bought me. So what's going on with James Lastovic and his roommate? I don't know what's going on. So what's going on with their roommate? What's going on? I know James Lastovic from Days. He was there the last day I was leaving after TV. Well, I don't know what happened to him. And my hair's on the fro because I'm going to wash it later today. So GH Fan was so funny. I live near SoFi Stadium. I had to drop off my niece and nephew to go work there that day. And I have people in my family who are Cowboys. I hate Cowboys. I'm a Steelers person, but that's another story. And we saw a lot of Cowboys fans in Inglewood by my house, which was kind of crazy. They're missing. Oh, that's weird. They're not on Twitter anymore, so I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. So they're missing. Oh, that's sad. That's always sad. That's crazy. Do we know why they're missing? There's something what went down. Oh, you're welcome, Crystal. Of course. That's a good suggestion. I'd like to talk about stuff like that. So I'm gonna find an expert. His mom said he and his girlfriend are missing in Hawaii. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. I did not even know that. James, have you ever said ugh and went to get a break from soaps because of a storyline? Every day. Every day, all the time. I just fast forward through stuff. I mean, there's sometimes you're just like, oh, that storyline again. We're doing this. The whole Peter stuff on General Hospital, all that. I was like, yeah, I'm done. But no, I never. I support the soaps because I want them on the air. So I would never take a break from soaps. Now, I'm taking a break from soap commentating. That's different. But yeah, I'm not taking a break from the soaps. Because if you don't watch, you go off the air, folks. Or you go to Peacock. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, we saw a lot of Cowboys fans in Inglewood. Oh my God, they were all over Inglewood. Especially afterwards. They were everywhere. I'm going to SoFi Stadium next month to see Harry Styles. Girl, my nieces. I like some of his songs. Not huge. I mean, I don't know who he is. I know who he is, but I like Watermelon Sugar. Watermelon Sugar, hi. Watermelon Sugar, hi. While watching, I need a break. Okay, Ethel. I have fallen asleep on a couple of soaps. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't miss anything. I mean, most of them give me something every day. Give me something to look at. Have you talked about days 3 yet? I don't know what that means. There is a plant called a Russian vine. Oh, about the days 3. Okay, now give me a second. Give me a second, Nikisha. Give me a second. I get to you a second. There's a plant called a Russian vine that lives on a trellis going very fast. Oh, very cool. That ain't clematis, loves dry weather. Yeah, most of my plants are drought tolerant. Most of my plants are either cactus or just succulents. They all flower. The plants I got, they all flower, which I like. All my plants flower. So they may look like harsh things some part of the year, but then they flower. They have a lot of fruit trees. You see pink in August. Yay. She's good. So I'm assuming in days 3, Nikisha, you mean Alex, Chanel, and Allie. I have no feeling for I'm Tony Moore. I told us the other day. I mean, I know folks are getting upset about that. For me, that's why I take a break from social media sometimes. And social media is just too much. Hi, Shanika. Touch My Angel was a good show. I just sometimes I don't waste my breath because sometimes I just don't have because it's predictable. It's so predictable. There are a lot of folks who like the character Alex because he's not Ben. And folks don't want to see lesbians with a guy or a guy. I mean, they're trying to do something different. And I say, let them do something different. And it is reflective of today's times. So I don't know. Sometimes I don't waste my breath on some things. I just don't have the energy. It's just when people's responses are so predictable, I'm just like, ugh. Like really, yeah. And so I had fun. So I was not a Ben person. I wasn't a Ben and Sierra person. Sorry. So I wasn't a Sin person. I like them as character. I like Sierra as a character. I love Victoria Conifal. I like Robert Scott Wilson. Is there an alternate interview that you would like to do but just can't make it happen? There's many. I have several that I would like to, and several. I'm trying to think, is there like I would love to sit down with Tony Gary. I've been trying to get Jacob Young. We know each other. I'm trying to get Jacob Young, and I just can't seem to get him. So it looks like we're going to get Sprina next month. Yeah, I know it's just so funny how they just kind of sprinkle Sprina out there. I think it was tasteful as it could be. Got to see something being so and it feels saucy to watch. Have you traveled anywhere else in the world? Yes, I've been many places. I've been, like I said on the show here once, I think I counted, I've been to 43 states. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico. The Caribbean, I've been to 13 times in the Caribbean. I would love to go to Europe, over to like Italy, and I'd love to go to England. I'd love to go to Scandinavia. I want to go to Iceland. I want to go to Antarctica. I want to go to Uruguay. I want to go to Brazil. Yeah, a lot of places I want to go. But I've traveled a lot. I mean, I wasn't a traveler until my 30s. I got a job that I traveled a lot, and I didn't have any money when I was younger, so I couldn't go nowhere. But I want to come to England. I'm an Anglophile, So England's like it's probably my ultimate place. I know it's expensive there and everything, but it's expensive here too. But I want to go to England or anything else. That's the next trip I want. Jack's, your neck of the woods. I want to meet Patsy and Eddie from AbFab. Give me some Jennifer Saunders. Give me, I would love to meet them, like interview them. It would be so wonderful. I want to go to Graham Norton. I'd love to be on his show. Oh my God, we'd have such a good time. I love his show. So yes, it's Meet the Spice Girls. I wouldn't mind going to Asia too. It's such a long trip. Oh, yeah. I mean, traveling is very important. I think I know folks who've never left the neighborhood. They seriously, I mean, they live in the same house they grew up in, or at least downstairs, or around the corner. Or they work around the corner. They work in the neighborhood. They live in the neighborhood. They go out in the neighborhood. It was just fine, but they literally don't go anywhere else. And I think that's the shame. I think all of us should at least go somewhere different. Put yourself in a different situation. That's how you grow as a people. Or go to your ancestry, where your ancestry is from. That changes you as a person too. Go where I've been, where the slave ships are where they came in the Caribbean, and you're like, wow, this is a trip. This is like, okay, the ships came in here and dropped off slaves, and here I am standing here on vacation. Like it was a trip to see that. Bye, Nikisha, have a good day. And one of my friends, Nzinga Stewart, is a Black director. Nzinga wasn't her birth name. She had an American name, and she went to Africa and went to the line where the slaves were taken and put on the ships. As she said, that changed her life so much, she changed her name to an African name. So it's like, so even if you can't go somewhere, where it could be they're from Oklahoma for reservation. If you're indigenous, go to Oklahoma and go over there, see what it looks like, just see something different. I've been in so many different situations in my life, just around the country, just around the country, that just gave me so much richness, that have taught me a lot about myself. How you navigate, how you handle it. The foods are different. The pricing is different. You go somewhere different money. That's very interesting too. And the Caribbean I love. I feel like my family's from the Caribbean. They're West Indian and Puerto Rican. I just feel very at home in the Caribbean. And so I love going to different islands there and talking to people. And there's something about, I've been to Hawaii. There's something about island life. There is something to it. I don't know if I could do it full time, but island life could be cute. A little bit. The whole different world. Even though it's Catalina Island, but it's off the coast of here. It was a trip. So yes. Are you coming to LA next year? Oh, good. But yeah, I want to go to Asia too. But it's that those trips are so long. Oh my goodness. So long. Sure. They're long. Do. I'm very excited. I'm in mind to train again today. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna get my headphones, and I'm gonna go back on the train. I'm like so excited. I have my waist trainer thing. I'm trying to get some walks in, trying to get some steps in there, and go out again. And if you followed me yesterday on Instagram, I documented my whole day of traveling on the train and going to work. It was a lot of fun. So unless you like that, if you like that kind of stuff, I was excited to eat. I had tuna last night for dinner. I'll tell you, Ralph's tuna is the bomb. When it's fresh, I had tuna and potato chips. That was my dinner last night. I wasn't hungry. I had Panda Express for lunch, and that filled me up. I'm not a huge Panda Express fan anymore, but I had a honey sesame chicken. I hadn't too much of that either. Like, I needed something quick because I was getting lightheaded. Yes, I did. I love State of Mind. I've never seen Charles Sonessy. I've never met him in person. I've never seen him in anything else, interview wise. So it's kind of fun to see him. He's the bomb. I love State of Mind so much. I just love that show. immensely. And Maurice is just Maurice. I have some chips on the floor. I'm like, I don't want people coming. I don't want things coming in here eating. But State of Mind's become my favorite shows. Bye, Shanika. Have a good day. And people, he literally responds to your messages on Twitter. Not on Twitter, on YouTube. I was like, oh, so he does. He responds. So I was like, you got Maurice, Bernard. He does. So yes, but I did watch it. It was good. But I didn't watch anything yesterday because I was busy working, and so I haven't watched any soaps. I'll probably watch them later today. This is in preparation for daytime tonight, which is me, Tammy Govea, and Candace Mack tonight at 7 p.m. here on YouTube. We're going to celebrate 2 years of the show. We'll probably talk soaps, all kind of stuff. So if you're around tonight, 7 p.m. this time, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, all those things. All those things. So, why is it on Top Chat? Oh, I'm like, why am I probably not seeing anything is on Top Chat? I don't want Top Chat. Let me see if I missed any questions because it was on Top Chat. It was really weird. I haven't missed any questions. Good. Oh, Black Love, stop fighting it. Do it. If I'll support you. No, I know you guys. No, you guys. That's the thing. You guys will support me. That's not even the question, right? I'm just like, here's the thing. I have to do what I love to do, or else I'll be bored. I'll just get. It won't be. You know, I'm 100% me all the time, and if I do it just because of fans when we do it, it won't work. So I have to find. So right now, me posting pictures of my food and talking about it's been fine. So because it's partially me and partially fans. So I have to. So if I do something like that, I have to figure out my own way that I would want to do it that make it exciting for me. That makes any sense. Because I can't do stuff just because the fans want me to. Then I'm just like, well, I'm a trained monkey, I guess, and I'm doing it not having fun. I want you to know when I do stuff, I have fun doing it, and I think you guys see it on screen. I love having fun with things I do, so I want to make sure if I go into the food game, it has to be something that, like doing the coffee podcast on my Buy Me Coffee, that comes with fun. I drink coffee every day. I love coffee. That was a fun. I wasn't going to do that either. That's a fun podcast. I have a great time. And that was fun. So I think, yeah. So I got to figure out something for myself. Well, here's funny. I have my own house, so I have actually designed it the way I want to. So that actually answers that. That actually answers your question, Brown. I have my own home. I'm remodeling some of my rooms little by little, and I'm doing it the way I'm setting up my rooms the way I want them. I went to Home Goods, bought some stuff for my service porch, so I'm actually doing that. I'm actually organizing and do my own house. So yes, I like my house the way it is in terms of structure. I don't want upstairs, downstairs. My rooms are huge, so I'm good. I'd love to have a different kitchen. I'm working on my kitchen right now. I don't have a lot of counter space. But other than that, no, I'm good. My world is it's good. So I know I haven't used them yet. They're sitting right over here. I've been so busy. I'm looking at them. So happy I have them. I know I got to decide. I think I'm gonna make it a paper drawer. I bought a bunch of paper. It was on sale. Printer paper. I don't know, bad for the trees. But I do recycle and shred. I do shred and make it into stuff that I can use for packing. But I'm thinking I do a lot of paper. I have a lot of pens, and I have an idea for it. I'm looking at it right now. I have an idea for it. But I'm gonna show you. If you guys didn't see it, I'm gonna show you. It's a famous set of drawers. And move all my stuff around. I have these rolling carts that I love too so much. So this is it. This is famous, the famous Container Store rolling thing. And I got it for $14. It was originally in the $50 range. And I love this thing so much. So I'm thinking something, I don't want to do the yet, but I have an idea. But I've been wanting one of these for so long, and I just don't want to pay the regular price. $14 at the Container Store. Now, anybody knows Container Store, that's just expensive. The Container Store is expensive. You know that. So I'm like, yep, screw that. So that was really on sale. Couldn't believe it. So I was very happy. But I've always wanted one. I just didn't, I didn't get it. So yes. Very happy with it. Kate Valentine, hello, Miss Kate. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, one level's fine. I mean, I'm getting older. I don't go downstairs. But yes, I love this thing. It's a little bit of a wobble, but other than that, that's why it's $14. There's display. But these are deep drawers. These are like big drawers. So I really want to find the best use of it. It's an arts and crafts one. This is for arts and crafts. So I have an idea. I'm going to do something with it. I have an idea. I still don't know yet. But I have an idea here. People are asking questions. I'm taking down notes. So far, we want shows on disability, shows on food. I took notes. I always have notes. Notes on notes. So I'm like, okay, I got notes. What's going on? This is a question show today. I'm gonna test to see if this fits in here. It's too big. Oh, it fits in there. I do fit in there. I'm gonna test this just right now while I'm sitting here. Put these in here. Okay. That free one of my bags. I'm like, they got all this paper that I love. I'll throw for that. Oy. Interesting. Okay. I think I might be on to something, I think. I'm not sure yet. I need to tighten some screws or something. I don't know yet. We're gonna work it out. Frank and I did a show last night. He is doing much better. His deep voice is gone. I was like, oh, how sad. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Just kidding. He is doing much better. He rested all weekend. He had to cancel one of the shows we did last week, so he rested all weekend. He is doing much better. And he'll be back for Andor tomorrow night. So we'll be good. But he's much better. His voice is back to normal. It's like, oh, that deep voice is amazing. It was amazing. So yes, he is. And which is so weird. It felt so weird, you guys, not being on yesterday morning. It felt weird not being on Sunday morning. I was like, I miss you guys. I miss coming on here. Like, I really do. Like, it's really weird. I'm like, I was not on. And like right now I've been on for almost an hour. This is what I normally do, right? This is what I do. It's like this is what I do in the mornings. I come on and talk to you guys about all kinds of stuff. And this is what I do. And it feels so weird when I can't be on here. I'm like, I can't talk to you guys or tell you anything or, promote my shit. Like I always do, promote everything I do. Like, it's so weird. I'm like, I'm used to like just, being on here. I won't be on tomorrow morning either. I'm having breakfast with Flobito, but I'll probably be on later in the afternoon. He has a noon o'clock, a noon o'clock. Yeah, okay. A noon appointment. So we will be on a little later. I'll be on a little later. But I love coming on in the mornings, you guys, and talking to you and have my coffee. I know. He's done. His voice is back to normal. He has a good voice, but it's back to normal. So that's it. I started laughing. Good morning, Tracy Stevens. I know. This voice was so deep, was so sexy, but then it went away. That's how life works, you guys. They give it to you and they take it away. Something like that. Something like that. They give it and they take it away. We can have nothing nice, as Candace always says. We can have nothing nice. Hey, these pens can go in here. Dang. You can go in here too. I'm trying to try something out while you guys are here with me. How funny. Right. That may not work. Okay. I gotta look at that. Oh my God, George. It was, so you guys, George brings up, we had our third private soap Zoom chat, most successful out of all of them. Each one gets more and more successful. And we had some newbies, and it was fun seeing faces to names. I come on here, I see you guys on here, and then to go actually in this Zoom and see someone and hear someone's voice besides my own. I'm here talking because it's so funny. I'm here talking to you, and I'm talking to you, and I'm also saying your lines. I go, Tracy said, good morning. JH fan said someone's replacing James Earl Jones. Kate Valentine said greetings. Like I'm saying your line. So to actually have someone come on and go, hi, James, hi back to me, or hi, Tammy, or hi, Amanda, it's a trip. So my highest attended Zoom has been 30-some people. I haven't looked at the exact numbers, but it's like 30-some people total. And that to me is amazing. For something that is low cost that I just decided to try, I'm very excited. The Teriah event, it seems to be the next biggest one. And we're at 18 people. So that's good. And we're 2 months out. 18 people over 2 months out. I will take it. That's great. And we're gonna have fun and we'll have a good time. And I think, but I've done 6 events plus 4 private Zooms, and they've all been successful. And my biggest private Zoom, which was one-on-one, was an hour. 2 folks paid for an hour, and 2 folks paid for 30 minutes. Now I have different rates for that. If you want a one-on-one with me, just DM me, I have a whole different rate. And people paid it. And we had a great time. One I did for someone's birthday. That person just wanted to talk to me about ideas. One person had questions about starting their own podcast. I'm like, it's your hour, it's your half hour, whatever you want. I'm here. You want to pay it, and we work it out. And so it's been a lot of fun. It's been eye-opening, is what it's been. So I'm just like, it's amazing. It's amazing. But I have like 30 people sitting there and we're all talking, having a great time. I think so too, Brown. I think probably I'll be curious because also late November is Thanksgiving and Black Friday. So I'm curious to see when the surge will happen. Will it be on the 1st, where everybody just wants to pile in, they decide they want to do it? Will it be next month? Will it be the 1st? Will it be a month out? Will it be this? I mean, I'm just curious. I'm promoting everything every day. So I always tell people, sign up as soon as you have money and you know you have the time, sign up to any of my events now. Like sign up now. Get them signed up, then you're good. I tell people all the time, it's like a concert. You get that time set aside, the money's already paid for, you're good to go, and that's it. I really want to see if Teriah is the biggest one, because Teriah has a big fan base. They've been so, and they're always so wonderful to me, and they're always so great to me. And I am curious to see if they do more than 30 people, I'll be floored. Actually, yeah, if they do 30 or more people, I'll be floored. Right now we're 18. 12 people is easily. It's your hour. Exactly. It's your hour. Whatever you want to talk about, it's yours. I mean, I say that. It's your hour. What do you want? What do you want to talk about? Yeah, we can talk about whatever you want. And that's kind of how that, that's how it is. But some folks don't like crowds. Some folks are socially awkward. That's why I also say you can have your thing turned off. You don't have to participate. You can always just sit and listen. But some folks want their time with me alone. They want to talk to me about some stuff. I can talk about anything. I'm a certified life coach, everything. I can talk about anything, organizer, whatever you want. And so it stays with me. I don't record anything as usual, unless you want to record it. I tell people, you want to record, you can record it. But I don't record anything. And I'm a smart guy. I have degrees. I have a doctorate. I'm a smart guy, but also I'm fun. So it could be anything. It could be like, I just want to talk about soaps for an hour. Okay. I like it. It's your hour to feel however you want, and I can give it to you. For the birthday one, I sang a birthday. I had presents for them. I did a whole thing. So a presentation. That's what I'm getting ready for Halloween. I already have this, of course, little Halloween tree. I'm gonna do something with it. I got a bunch of stuff. I got the wig. I'm getting that together. I'm gonna shave the goatee off soon, which I gotta shave off before that day, and it'll grow back. Trust me, folks, it'll grow back. I'll have my hair in a ponytail and working it out. So we have fun. But like this weekend, no shows. But I'm liking that people are enjoying themselves. They're speaking their truth, which I think is a great thing also. And there's Candace Mack, who's always there too. She's there. She knows. Candace Mack is a special guest in most of the shows. Now, I promoted tonight, Candace. I promoted tonight. You can promote it again if you like, but I tell you, I promoted tonight at 7 p.m. for everybody. Like, Candace Mack, take over. Oh, yeah, 14 watches. My good. Did people work yesterday? Did not work yesterday? That was a holiday for some, not for others. I gotta shave this stuff. It's grown in. Should I save it on camera? Lebanus, oh, you're back. Okay, Lebanus. Should I shave a little of my hair on camera for you guys? I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. So my friends who are rich gave me this wonderful razor. That's wonderful. This thing is expensive, but it came in handy during the pandemic. Let's see, kids. You're like, James is shaving his head on camera. Look at that. Yeah. I just shave it like that. I can't believe I'm shaving my head on camera. I put down a towel. Look at you guys. This is the entertainment you get from Jay. You don't get this from anybody else. Look at this. So I'm gonna have to shave the back of my head later. I'm not gonna do the other side. See, much better, right? So I gotta shave behind the ear. I gotta do that in a bigger thing. Okay, so I can do the other side. The things I do for you guys. All that gray hair just shaving off. I can't see. This is what I do for you guys, Exactly. So you should sign up for my classes. I'm shaving my head right in front of you. Oh, I gotta turn it off. I put down a towel, so it's not going over my desk. That's what I do every few days. Just every few days. And so I'll shave the back in there. I can't do it here because it's just hair going everywhere. But that's for you guys. How funny is that? But this razor, you can plug it in. It's a USB, and this thing is the bomb. So I'm gonna thank British Dave and Sarah for getting this for me. But I shaved part of my head for you guys. Isn't that funny? So I'll get behind the ears, and I'll do that over there. I'll do that over there in the other room. Yeah, I got lots of hair, kids. I got lots of hair. Lots and lots of hair. So you say James shaved his head, part of his head, on camera. That's what he does for you guys. And you guys support me. You guys are supportive. Yeah. Yes, Leopardess, is tonight at 7 p.m. It's late for you. I know it's late. It's a nice anniversary episode. I got a lot of hair. Just hair. Hair. It's fine. Nobody's commenting. I love it. I just shaved part of my head on camera. No one's commenting. Or maybe a delay. I know these YouTube things do a delay sometimes. Now it's kind of fun. I feel better. My sides feel like I can breathe. Like, oh my goodness. I can do a mohawk. Oh. Because you're one of the living. It'd be like Tina Turner. We don't need another hero. We don't need to find a way home. You did your part, Candace. Yes, late for East Coast. I know Tammy has a regular job. She can't do any sooner. That's why I do this for a living, because I don't want a regular job. I don't have to get a job. I want to be able to do this as my job, so I can come on anytime and do these shows. I love to do earlier shows. A lot of my co-hosts have regular jobs. Oh, thank you, Leopardess. Yeah, everything's good. Okay. God, I feel like my head can breathe. We're just shaving it off. But nobody commented about my shave my head. That's so funny. Okay. What other tricks can I do? So I start juggling again like I did my other show? Yes. No, I told them, Candace, to sign up for I tell them, if you have the money now, because they're so inexpensive. If you have the money now, do it now. Get your spot, pay for it now, get your spot, be done. That's what I tell them all the time. And I'm already working on stuff in January and February and March of 2023, because we'll continue doing this. Doing these it'll be classes mixed in. And I think I'm gonna do a thing where if you come to 6 events, you get one event free or something like that. I'm trying to work on how that's gonna work. But I'm trying to work on that somehow. So if you come to 6 classes or 6 events, you get one free at least, or one half. I'm deciding. I can figure that out. That's something. I want to give you guys, for you folks who are regulars in my Zooms now. Now we got enough of them. I want to give you guys some little something back to you guys. I'm always like giving back. I'm not here to just siphon money off you guys. I want to give some back. So that's something that I'm just looking at. I'm thinking about. I talked with them earlier, so they're fine. They had their wedding anniversary yesterday, 24 years. He was very lucid when I was there on Sunday. Took care of him and the dog, and it went pretty smoothly. There was some stuff, but it went pretty smoothly for the most part. So thank you for asking. We love it. If you haven't caught my interviews with Zuleika Silver, who plays Audra Charles, with Brett Chapin, who was on General Hospital. I have some great little interviews out. I'm still working on Tanya Pickens. I have so many interviews I did last week. I'm like, trying to get them all out. So try to get them out. Sorry, talking to Zuleika right now. I was just talking with Zuleika Silver, actually, texting with her. Okay. I know, no leopard, so was I. I was having withdrawals, not doing it. No, you guys don't understand. I'm used to coming in here, grabbing my Ray Dunn mugs and my latest one, Into the Wild, coming on here, chit-chatting with you guys for a couple hours, and then doing my day. And I had no Sunday, because Saturday I had the group. So no Sunday, no Monday. I'm like, life happened. I get my nerve. Why is life getting my nerves? So I was like, today, I won't be on tomorrow. I'll be with Flo tomorrow for breakfast. But I'll be back on, I think for sure, Thursday morning. But I'm like, no, I do miss doing these with you guys when I'm not here. So just know it's not just you guys, me too. I like seeing the same names come in and people come through. Yes, I would fly to Amsterdam to interview Tony Gary. I speak Dutch, so I would do that. My parents drink coffee every day like I do. We share coffee. We share coffees and things. They buy me coffees. I buy them coffees. We share coffees every morning. My mom's much more of a tea drinker, but she does like coffee. My stepdad drinks coffee every day. We had to make his coffee when I was there, and he likes it. He likes all the different pumpkin spices and shit. I don't drink all that stuff. And shout out to Ethel, who bought me a coffee this morning. So on buymeacoffee.com/JamesLott Jr. I'm going to take that and buy something I've never tried before. Yes, George. The Santa Barbara script that I'm very jealous of, because Santa Barbara's the bomb. But you hear, Candace, 10th Floor GH got Vincent Irizarry for their All My Children show this Saturday. He texted me, I'm very impressed. I know Vincent, I've interviewed him, love Vincent, a nice guy, of course. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. That's a good get. So 10th Floor GH is, trying to work it out. Wait out. So I'm gonna let them do their GH, their All My Children reunion. I might do one later on down the line. So yes, and the folks, some of you guys have already given me your addresses. The ones who won prizes, I will get to you your addresses also and send out the prizes. Sometimes I send the prizes, it just takes the mail's wonky, so it just takes out forever. I should show you my Bone Beautiful cup that Bone Beautiful sent me. That Eva sent me. I love this. It's embroidered. I love it. I drink it all the time. But yeah, I know 10th Floor is working it out. They are working. I mean, they're very complimentary to me because I've been mentoring them and helping them out. So they're always they're very sweet to me. I know pumpkin spice. I'm not me either. My stepdad's 86. He likes what he likes. You know what book I just got? I just bought Melanie C's biography, the sporty one. She was Sporty Spice. I just got her book. So I'm about to start reading it. I literally just got it. I was like, oh, I love the Spice Girls. Look at the Spice Girls. Oh my God. So I've read all the other books. I read Victoria Beckham's book. I read Mel B's book. I read Jerry Halliwell's book. So now Mel C. Her Life as a Spice Girl. So yes, I'll be reading. I just started that. I like books. Oh my God, DC was on Twitter? Wow. Exactly. She has the best voice also, in my opinion. So I'm really curious. She puts out all kinds of, I love her solo music. I love her stuff. I think she gets a bad rap because she wasn't the pretty one, so to speak, but she was pretty. Her song, I want to see what she talks about, Left Eye. Because her and Left Eye did a song together that was huge in Europe. And I want to see I love the song, Never Be the Same Again. I want to hear what she has to say about Left Eye when Left Eye died and stuff. I'm very curious. She talks about that. So I'm sure she's going to talk about it. So I'm like, she has, and Bryan Adams, just stuff with Bryan Adams. So I'm really curious what she's going to say. I love autobiographies. Autobiographies, I love them. I'm finishing up Mariah Carey's. I have hers too. So DC, I just shaved my head on camera, and no one commented. It's so funny. No one commented. You just missed it. Oh, he was not. Oh, he wasn't. Oh, that's so. I was like, oh, he was on. It was on Twitter. I was like, oh my god, my girl Michelle Stafford's going live right now. What is she got on Instagram? What is she talking about? Let me see what she's talking about. That's so funny. The real Stafford. It's good.
Here at the Stafford house, I'm sure there's a lot going on for you too. There's a lot going on. These days, I don't have any time for any cunts. Yeah, cunt. Any bitch who comes on my feed and starts criticizing my children. I can't fathom this sadness and darkness that somebody would live in, that they would feel like it's okay to comment negatively about somebody's children. I cannot fathom, at the lowest of the low that I've been in, the lowest of the low, I could never, ever, ever go to someone's Instagram that I don't know and say something adversely.
I know.
About
people do it. People do it, you guys. I'm telling you, there is so much. There's so much negativity out there that is unnecessary. Yes, Candace. I mean, that's what's so crazy. They just. Well, I told you they've done my daughter's life. We know your daughter's a second. We're gonna find her and we're gonna take care of her. It's like, that's not. You don't do that. You don't attack people's children. It's like, that's just something that's just so. It's like, talk shit about me. Call me names, whatever. Say I'm a shiesty person. Say I'm shady, whatever. Call me a fuck, whatever you want to call me, faggot, whatever. But you don't attack my family. You just that is off limits. I'm choosing to be in the public eye. I'm choosing, and her too. We're choosing. We know we know we'll get stuff. But it's like, it's when people just are miserable and there are folks who just say shit because they can. They want attention. They just want attention. I just talked to somebody earlier today. I said, I think it's what it is. Why I got attacked on Twitter was some folks don't even know me. You don't even know me. How can you comment on me? You have no idea who I am. That you're commenting on something that because you're just jumping on the bandwagon and you have no idea the whole story of what's going on. And then you find out more of the story and then you're like, oh, I didn't know he was somebody. I had no idea. I didn't know. Oh, James is like, okay, thank you, George. It's all this. It's just, I'm like, I'll tell you, it is my views have gone up for my classes. They've gone up. Attendance has gone up for subscribers on YouTube has gone up. Since this incident happened, since I left Twitter, since this incident happened, my stuff has gone up, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting, and I'm like, okay. So now folks like, oh, he does know people. He is somebody. Well, I am somebody. But the point is, you jumped in because it was the thing to do, and you're miserable and boring, and this is your chance to get some attention. And so I get it. Yes, I got George's thing, Candace. I'll forward it to you right now. So I'm forwarding it to Candace Mack. And Candace Mack only. So there you go, Candace. I just forwarded it to you. So Michelle goes off. I totally get it. Because fuck you. Yeah. My kids are off limits. You can't talk shit about them. Sorry. My mother's off limits. You can't talk shit about her. That's just not gonna happen. So I stand with Michelle. I know her kids. I know her. I know Michelle as a mother. I know them. And I just think it's people just are rude. It's one thing to have an opinion, kind of, but when it comes to children, you probably should keep it to yourself. And I don't care if they're in the public. I don't care if, it's just like you're a grown person, they're a child. There's just some things I think you shouldn't cross. That's just me. There's certain lines shouldn't cross. And that's kind of how I feel. I just think it's just ridiculous. But I've had the whole thing. I know your daughter lives. I'm gonna find her, and it's like, really, that's what we're doing right now. We're going to attack James's family because of whatever you think it is. Now, I had a woman insult my parenting on my show. There's this chick who's never been a parent, never been a parent. Her last name, I blocked her because I hate that interview. Her last name was Almer. I forgot what her first name is. She wrote a book on parenting because she went to school, which you can do, your child with development, that kind of stuff. But all I said is, she mentioned a thing about, if the kids, are scared of the dark, you don't let them in your bed, blah, blah. And you just gotta, and I was like, well, some of the things you're saying, I think I agree with, of course, but they're always hard to put into practice because you're a parent and sometimes you're tired working 2 jobs. And she had never say to me on camera, well, James, your bad parenting choices do affect your children. And I was like, is she talking to me? You kind of look around, you're like, and I sat there, and I know my producer at afterwards was like, oh my God. He said my face turned really red, like I was gonna beat this bitch over the screen. Luckily, she was in the studio with me. She was on screen. And I said, I need clarification. I said, when you say you mean like in general? She's like, no, I'm talking about you. Since you said that you let your kids run into your room every time they got scared, that's not good parenting. And you're teaching them the wrong. You saw a bad parent on camera? You saw a bad parent on camera. Oh, I had earrings and hair slicked back. I would have done all that. And I couldn't go out. She's my guest. I gotta say professional. She's a white woman, of course. I can't be the mean black man. So I just sit there. I ended the interview early. After that happened, she clearly had an agenda. She had bullet points she wanted to make for this. I get it. The whole thing, I get it. But I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this bitch. With the interview, I said, thanks for coming on. The interview's over. I said, just click her off. I didn't want to talk to her afterwards. I've never watched the interview since. I thought that was so like, you have points you want to make, sure, but you were totally rude to me. It's like I invite you to my house, and you call me a bad parent in my face, to my face. Oh yeah, we're done, bitch. We're totally done. I was done. I was like, yep, we're done. We're done. I have no time for you, bitch. And so that was rude. I thought it was rude. I would never come to someone's show and diss somebody. I would have a conversation about it. We could have a debate. That's one thing. But I'm gonna ask for clarity. You just double down on how you think I was a bad parent. Okay. No, it was a chick that I interviewed about which about parenting, DC. It was a chick that said I was a bad parent. She wrote a book on parenting, and I said again, I don't remember what her name was. This was before. I was at AfterBuzz TV. It was before pandemic. I don't even want to give her press, because she kissed my grits. But she was just really rude to me, and that's kind of the thing of like, you don't do that. You don't do that. Even if you're thinking it, you still don't do it. Children and parents, mamas, also that stays out of your mouth. As if I'm going to quote, what's his name? It is. It's the truth. Okay. It's like you seriously. I was like, you call me a bad father. When I'm trying to talk to you about the realities of parenting, and you've never been a parent, that DC, that's exactly what it is. So you went to school, and then, you learned some stuff. It's great, but there are things that are in practice versus there's like street smart versus book smart. There are things that just happen, and a lot of experts they will tell you sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, there's some great parenting skills. You want to be the best friend you can, but there's sometimes it is just what it is. What it's going to be, and that it. You know what I mean? Like, so you just you can't let people just come to you and speak however they want to you, just because you're a celebrity. And that's the other problem too. They're fighting words. I wasn't the greatest parent on her. But I was pretty good. I was better than my parents. I know I was. My parents were not the greatest, and they'll tell you they weren't. But I was better than them. And I'm sure and my daughters are probably better parents than I am. Like that's kind of how the point works. That's how it works. So, but again, I would never, why folks got mad at us at AfterBuzz on my shows, because you don't ask the hard-hitting questions. First of all, I'm not a journalist. Even though I did go to journalism school with a degree in journalism, I do have that. But I say, no, I'm doing soap opera interviews. We'll talk about certain things. Yeah. I mean, I might bring up something, but because you don't like that character, I'm gonna be like, well, since that character sucks, oh my God, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not kissing anybody's ass either. We're talking about their job. I'm usually asking questions in relation to their job on their show. We talk about storylines, and a lot of actors are very honest. They're like, yeah, that storyline sucked or whatever. They're not gonna come in and go, God, I hated that storyline, so I just hate you as an actor. I can't believe it. So hi, I'm James Lott Jr. I'm not gonna do that. So a lot of us got mad at me and Tony and all of us because we wouldn't go in and do that. I'm making apple pie in a cup for kids. Well, you said, Brown, I think you were part of a conversation a long time ago talking about this. Not all step parents and stepchildren are great together. I come from a blended family. We would all get along, and that was always greatest. And sometimes a step parent is better than a parent. The bio parent is somebody, a better relationship. I gained a second stepfather in my 40s, and he's not my father. He's my mother's husband. And I treated him with kindness and compassion because he loved my mother and was taking care of her for so long. So while he's going through this process, he has kids. None of them are helping him. So my side of the family, because we're compassionate people, we're helping. And for me, I can't speak for my brothers and sisters. For me, it comes from a place of compassion and concern and care. And also that he's my mother's husband. I care about her as by extension. I care about him in relation to her. And so if I have to quit a show and offer something because I need to go help him out, I will do that. But I think I grew up with a stepmother I was very close to, closer than I was my mother. And so I know I hate that whole thing. So, and I stepmothers, I hate it. So, I mean, my father's been married several times. So no, it depends. And so I think you are a parent. You're a parent if you helped raise your stepchildren, I think. That's the only distinction I may make. If you're part of a hand in raising or in a house where you're raising children, whether biologically yours or not, does not matter. If you're a parent figure, it does not matter. There you go. So you're a parent. Bring up what embraced by who? I'm sorry. Embraced by who? Who am I embraced by? I had two stepdads. My first stepdad I was very close to growing up. He passed away last year. But this stepdad, I didn't meet him until my 40s. So I was already grown up. So I'm assuming, are you asking about my other stuff? I want to answer your question correctly. But I'll just say it kind of now. My first stepdad, Larry Jones, the first one, he came when I was 14 years old. So we were very close to the day he died. Very close. I'm devastated by his death last year. Very sudden, way too soon. He was very open about life. I say things because of him. I say honey lamb and all these little things. I got all these sayings from him. Go see a man about a dog. He introduced me to marijuana. Even though my parents were hippies, I knew kind of them, but he introduced me like the real way and all that stuff. And edibles. He introduced me a bunch of things when I was a teenager. But he was very well liked. He was very personable. He liked to party. He had a good job. And yeah, so the other one, I was 40. I didn't go to the wedding. I was not even close to them. So I'm in my 40s. So like I said, he's not my father. I don't think he's my father or anything. I mean, I make jokes to call him Big Daddy and stuff like that, but he's not my parent. I'm already grown. I mean, I'm a grandparent myself by the time he got me. So I'm like, yeah. My mother and I are not even like mother and son most of the time. We're very much like brother and sister. We're 18 years apart in age. We basically raised each other. And I call her by her name. I call her Benita. I say mommy sometimes. She always just hello son all the time. I go, hello Benita. I mean, it's our relationship is not conventional, not at all, but it works most of the time. It's working right now. Actually, we've been getting along great for the last 6 months or so, 7 months. You're along great. Even though we look alike, we laugh alike, and we have some things similar, we're both very different. But we both know that. I think I know that about her. She knows about me. But no, I would say last 6, 7 months, we're getting along great. I actually have nothing. I can't complain. I mean, I'm really not going to complain about anything. So it's good. So, but I think we're both just getting older. Like, we're both old folks. That's how it is, and we both are fully who we are, which I say. And Moses now, he's kind of entering a dementia, forgetful stage. So now it's just more about caring about him. But I don't. But yeah, he was already. Yeah, he was fine. I mean, he never did not say he wanted me. I'm loud. I came in just like this. He probably was like, what the fuck is this? But he's married to my mother, so he knows how. And my whole family is like me in this way. We're all loud and talk and yuck and boundaryless and all that kind of stuff. So I think sometimes he laughs. He'll laugh at stuff. He used to always laugh at stuff that I would say. I was always respectful. It's because my soap family. My family's not soapy like that. Yeah, my family's boring. I'm the most exciting person in my family. I don't have one. My father was kind of hurts if you are. If you're so bad, he told her it's yes. Well, it's also tough when she's a grown up when Curtis entered the picture. Well, she was a teenager, but like basically a grown up, and she has a dad. I get it's a delicate balance. Actually, it's so funny. My latest book, if I can get to it. Oh, there's shit everywhere. My latest book, if you want to know some stuff, is about my stepmother. When I was 16 years old, I gained a stepmother. This is my latest book. First wife, second wife, first stepmother. It's an autobiography, and it's me. And I also include pictures. So funny. Pictures. And me in high school. So this is my latest book on Amazon. It's about my first stepmother and my relationship with her. It's an easy read. You get on Amazon, James Lott Jr. So I talk about step parenthood and how she really is a huge influence on my life. It depends on when they come into your life. It really does. My father's been married 6 times. My mother's been around, has had 3 major relationships. So I mean, and I left home at 18. So I was on my own for the last 40 years or whatever of my life. So it's a different. I wasn't at her wedding to my current stepdad. I wasn't there. We weren't even talking at the time. We had a falling out. And so when I came back around, he was there. And he's not a demanding person. He's not a loud person. He's very quiet. He's the opposite of my mother. So yeah. So DC says, I feel if we saw more of Trina and Taggart's relationship, it would hit differently with Trini and Curtis because my eyes, she has no relationship with Taggart since we barely. And see, I can look beyond all that. If you tell me that Taggart's her father, and we've seen some interaction, actually, I believe it. To me, when because Rial's my friend also, the way he acts with her when they do have scenes together, I feel like he's her father. But you're right, they're not all the time. But I guess if you tell me this, I believe it. And then when you add something else into it, then I just think I would love to have had more Taggart with her. And Curtis does care about her. I do. I agree with that. But I still think you have to, in my opinion, as a person who's gone through this, I just feel like it's still a delicate balance because you can't replay if your father's still alive and you care about it. To our knowledge, she loves her dad, and they're close. Adding it's a bonus, like you call them bonus dads. It's good to have 2 or 3. It's good to have people in your life, of course. But when you're 18, 19 years old, you're also trying to find yourself. You don't want all these parents hovering over you anyway. No one could have told me nothing. I did whatever I wanted. I didn't have parents hovering over me, so I did whatever the fuck I wanted. It's and Curtis and Taggart is a person back in the day. So like us. We know who Taggart is. And Curtis came later. I agree with that on that one too. So for longtime fans, we do know Taggart. But the whole point, I guess what I'm trying to say in real life, I look at it as it can be a tough thing. It isn't always, it's always a tough thing. Well, that's the part I have a problem with DC is the whole Portia thing, period. The whole thing I have a whole issue with that, which I'm going to save for this weekend. We're back. Soap Block is back this weekend. We're back this Sunday. So I'm going to save all my major comments for this weekend, not on the show, to watch us. And I'm planning, you guys, I'm planning on a big interview with someone big at Young and the Restless. I told them I want one big interview before the year is up. And they said, okay. I don't know who I'm getting yet. Oh my God. I will, Leopardess. I will buy, my mom knows this. I will buy her and my stepdad coffee when I see them. Probably this weekend for the anniversary. They will love that. I'm gonna screenshot that and they will love that. I will tell them. Thank you. So you and Ethel both wonderful today. Thank you. I will treat especially my stepdad. He'll drink more again, but I'll treat him. Yes. That's very nice. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you. BuyMeACoffee.com, James Hutchinson. Hi, Daisy Flower. I hope it's Robert Newman. So I don't know. I just think I don't know. It's we love Brady Bunch. We love to have life like that, but it doesn't always turn out that way either. So we have to yeah. Well, Teresa Lopez Fisher, that's funny. Yes, thank you, Audra. Everybody's like, Audra, you got her so fast. And I asked him. I have a great relationship with Matt Cain, a great relationship with Matt Cain, PRYNR. Shower praise. If you find him online, shower praise to him. He's been very wonderful to me. Audra really is. She's book smart. She has a good head on her shoulders. Her name is Zuleika Silva in real life. She's Latina, and she's gonna go far. She's gonna go far. Whether it's wine or something else, I just know she's gonna go far. I am hooked on her, and I think that she's gonna go. She has a good head on her shoulders. Not yet. I have not. Yeah, I know. Well, DC will be somebody on the canvas. There'll be somebody on the canvas. So I've interviewed Eileen Davidson before, but I have not interviewed her for YNR specifically. Jess Walt would be great. Amelia Hindley, I've never interviewed her. Josh Morrow, love to interview him. Bonnie Burroughs, we're friends now, as you know, so I'm trying to get her on the show. She watches our show, actually. So I want to get on the show. Camila Banus, who I know also, I know her personally. I love Camila. I'm a huge Camila fan in person and on soaps. And she does. She has it. She has it. She does. I completely agree with you, DC. She has it. Yes, well, Noah and I did need some spice. They did. I agree with you, DC, on that one too. But yeah, Bonnie Burroughs working on her. I'm working on her. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it a one-on-one or have her and have Frank also. I mean, I haven't decided yet. So we're going to work that out. Because Frank likes her, but doesn't care for her character, as we know. And Bonnie watches our show. And she bought our t-shirt, which is so happy. Like I tell people, if you want to buy something, want to support James Lott Jr., buy yourself James merch. This is on my website. You can buy me and carry me around. I'm going out today. Sometimes I think, should I carry this around and like freak people out? I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. So if Black Love's still on here, go buy some merch. You ask me what else you can support me. Buy my books. Buy my music. I got 100,000 things that I do. I have 100,000 things that I do. You can support any of those. How long have I been on, you guys? Time check. 100 minutes, almost 2 hours. So, folks, I have to go. I'm done. I have to go. Good night. No, I just finished shaving my head. I gotta get some lunch. I got lots of work to do. Lots of work, but I gotta run these errands first. Yeah, I shaved my head. Looks good. I got stuff I gotta do. So I'm so glad I've come on today. Not as many people as I used to get, but you guys are here. It's Tuesday. I want everybody to have a good day today. Please do. Sign up for my classes, buy my merch, buy my books. Just James Lott Jr. everywhere. All my shit's everywhere. Just support the channel, support the brand. That's all I want. Find stuff. There's something for everybody. Watch one of my other shows. I try to do something for everybody if I can. There should be something for everybody on all of my stuff. And so hopefully that's something, yes. You'll find something for you on there. That is completely my plan. I know that, but I have to go do it. I have stuff I have to do. There's content I got to create for you guys. I'm working on. I know. I'm like the fro. The fro is in now, you guys. I'm working on music right now. And I got things I got to work on. So I give you more content. I got shows to record, but I have to run an errand. I have to actually leave my house. But I can't leave the house. It's crazy. I got to put myself together. But I love you guys so much. I'm glad you guys came on. Tonight, daytime today, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Won't be on tomorrow morning, but I might be on tomorrow for daytime today in the afternoon. So you can get that and the Andor after show. And Thursday, She-Hulk finale. That's Thursday night at 8 p.m. on Thursday. But I love you guys. I do. I really, really do. I'm so glad we had this time together. Yes, I love it. I can imagine you. I've been doing music for the last 7 years. I have 10 albums out. I don't need no Brooklyn Quartermain. James Lott Jr. is on Spotify. He's everywhere. I'm doing my own shit. Trust me. I'm just calling me the PD.